Dangerous natural wonder. Nature is a gift, but no human can control the tempers of the wild earth. The world is full of beautiful natural wonders, but be careful because danger hides behind its beauty. Take a wrong step and it might be your last. Welcome back, fellow explorers, to our channel. Today's adventure is a triple threat as we dive into the second episode of Dangerous Natural Wonders. So let's begin with the beauty. The breathtaking mountain, the biggest and tallest of them all in both Europe and the Alps. The 11th tallest peak in the world, but also the most fatal mountain of the world. Welcome to the grand spectacle of Mont Blanc, the majestic yet mischievous mountain nestled in the heart of the Alps. This towering titan, standing proudly at a whopping 4,808 meters, is not your average friendly neighborhood hill. No, sir. Mont Blanc is the Daredevil's playground, the thrill-seeker's paradise, and statistically, the mountain with a sense of humor that's darker than the crevasses it hides. Let's dive into the high-altitude madness, shall we? Mont Blanc isn't just a geographical landmark. It's a death-defying roller coaster of unpredictable weather, icy escapades, and more drama than a Shakespearean tragedy. Now, historically, Mont Blanc has been a real heartbreaker. With over 1,400 souls lost in its icy embrace, this mountain has seen more accidents than a clumsy tightrope walker at a circus. And the sad part, the exact number is as elusive as a mountain goat in a snowstorm because, not every mishap gets a shout-out. What makes Mont Blanc the James Bond of treacherous terrain, you ask? Well, let's talk weather. Picture this: sudden storms that appear out of nowhere, winds that could make a tornado blush, and temperatures so cold that even penguins would consider a vacation to the Bahamas. This mountain's weather is as stable as a caffeinated chameleon on a color-changing spree. But wait, there's more. Mont Blanc throws glaciers into the mix like confetti at a celebration. Crevasses, seracs, and other glacial surprises are just waiting to give climbers a chilly reception. It's like nature's version of a slip and slide, but with more risk and fewer pool parties. And avalanches. Oh boy, Mont Blanc has a penchant for turning its slopes into snowy chaos. With factors like finicky snow conditions and tricky terrains, it's basically the mountain's way of saying, hey, you wanted an adventure, right? Now, if altitude sickness had a mascot, it would be Mont Blanc. The lack of oxygen at these heights can turn even the bravest adventurer into a stumbling, mumbling stand-up comedian, sans the laughs. Climbing Mont Blanc isn't a walk in the park, it's a technical masterpiece. Challenging routes, rockfall risks, and the need for skills that are more specialized than a ninja cat burglar. It's the ultimate test for adrenaline junkies. But it's not the only one. Picture this: a tranquil lake nestled in Venezuela, seemingly innocent. But don't let that fool you. Lake Maracaibo isn't your typical serene getaway. It's nature's electrifying disco party, where the Catatumbo lightning takes center stage. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Lake Maracaibo is about to give you a shock you won't soon forget. Let's start with the basics. Lake Maracaibo, the watery wonder of Venezuela, sits proudly in the northwest part of the country like a glittering gem. It's not just a lake, it's the cool kid on the South American block, serving up some serious significance as one of the oldest and biggest lakes in Latin America. But what makes it truly stand out? Brace yourselves for the Catatumbo lightning, a celestial light show that would make the northern lights jealous. Now, the Catatumbo lightning isn't your run-of-the-mill flicker in the sky. We're talking about lightning storms so frequent and intense that even Thor would consider a vacation elsewhere. On average, 140 to 160 nights a year, Lake Maracaibo turns into a thunderstruck wonderland. We're talking 40,000 lightning strikes in a single night, lighting up the sky like a 4th of July fireworks extravaganza gone wild. That's around 250 lightning flashes per square kilometers. Or for our imperial friends, 250 flashes per 0.4 square miles every year. The area has been awarded a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as being the area with the highest concentration of lightning strikes in the world. Let's keep things lit, shall we? Now imagine you're out for a leisurely boat ride on Lake Maracaibo. Sounds idyllic, right? Wrong. The constant lightning storms turn that serene boat cruise into a scene from a James Bond movie, minus the cool gadgets. Boats, ships, and any other watercraft become targets for Zeus's electric arsenal, making navigation a hair-raising adventure. Forget about rowing peacefully. You'll be dodging lightning bolts like a pro. But it's not just us humans risking our lives for a picturesque view. Local wildlife around Lake Maracaibo has to deal with this lightning show too. Imagine being a fish, just minding your own business, when suddenly the sky lights up like a disco ball on overdrive. It's a fishy rave and no one got an invitation. The intense storms disrupt the natural order, making survival a fin-twitching challenge. Now, why does Lake Maracaibo get to be the lightning capital of the world? Blame it on the winds, the ones that come rushing down from the Andes Mountains and do a little dance with those breezy Caribbean winds. When these forces collide, sparks fly, literally. Now, my fellow explorers, I want to welcome you to the Grand Prismatic Spring, a splash of vibrant danger tucked away in the wild wonderland of Yellowstone National Park. Forget everything you thought you knew about hot tubs and rainbows, because this place is like a sizzling cauldron of peril with a side of psychedelic hues. Get ready for a wild ride through boiling water, unstable ground, and a slippery dance with microbial mats that could turn your grand adventure into a grand disaster. Let's set the stage, shall we? Grand Prismatic Spring, located in Midway Geyser Basin in Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, USA, is the rock star of hot springs. It's not your lukewarm bathtub. It's a boiling brew with colors so vivid that it makes the aurora borealis look like black and white TV. But beware, my friends, for this isn't your average spa day. First up, the water. It's not your soothing, temperature-just-right liquid embrace. No, sir. The temperatures at the heart of this Yellowstone marvel are flirting with boiling point. The blue water could give you a third-degree burn faster than you can say, "I thought this was just a hot spring." So, unless you've always dreamed of a scalding surprise, keep those fingers and toes in check. And don't even think about a hot tub dip. Direct contact with this simmering stew is like hugging a volcano. It's not a thermal hug. It's a recipe for instant regret. That dreamy blue in the middle of Yellowstone National Park. It's like the spring's way of saying, "Touch me," and you'll be singing soprano. But wait, there's more. The ground around Grand Prismatic Spring is as shaky as a first date. Geothermal activity turns it into a game of nature's Jenga. Stay on designated paths and boardwalks like your life depends on it. Because, well, it kinda does. Now let's talk steam. Not the kind you get from a soothing cup of chamomile, but the billowing clouds that dance around the spring. This ain't your grandma's tea kettle. It's a steamy ninja that can blindside you in a heartbeat. Visibility goes poof, turning your leisurely stroll into a game of guess where you're going. And those vibrant colors? It's not magic, it's microbial mats having a fiesta. But beware, these mats are nature's slip and slide. One wrong step, and you're doing the cha-cha on a rainbow of danger. Oh, and health risks? Think slippery salsa with a side of potential disaster. Now, amidst the danger of Mont Blanc, Lake Maracaibo and the Grand Prismatic Spring lies unparalleled beauty that has captivated adventurers worldwide. Many have successfully experienced these wonders, showcasing nature's raw power and stunning magnificence. If you're drawn to these incredible places, do your homework, seek guidance, and be prepared. Nature's wonders are both beautiful and formidable, and a well-informed adventurer can make the most of their expedition. We hope you're still catching your breath from the wild ride of this video, just like we are after creating it. But hey, the adventure doesn't end here. Dive into the first episode of this series for more thrills, spills, and laughter. Now, if you're vibing with the journey and want us to keep the party going, throw us a like, hit subscribe, and spread the joy by sharing this video with your fellow explorers. Until our next escapade, keep wandering, keep learning, and keep your wits about you when mingling with these natural wonders. See you in the next one, fellow explorers.